I'm back. Rodrance for the Black and White Network. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe. And as always, thank you guys and gals for watching us. Well, Elon is on a roll. He is on a roll. And of course, the other day he proclaimed he is voting Republican. Dear Bill Maher, what the hell are you waiting on right now exactly? I mean, you absolutely destroyed the alphabet community last night on your show. So what are you waiting on in all this? Still hanging on to that Trump hate, I see, though. So let's talk about Elon, because remember when we were all called conspiracy theorists? Oh, that's that right-wing nutbag narrative, that MAGA, that ultra MAGA narrative out there about Russia and Hillary. That whole thing, that hoax. Oh, did I say hoax? There it is. Well, Elon is now calling out Hillary. Yeah, Hillary and Russia, and Elon is not being quiet about it. Not only did he call it out, oh, and you can throw Hunter into that too, by the way. Remember that whole thing? I did a video on that. Now he's calling out the elaborate hoax about Trump and Russia. And by the way, he wants to know publicly the Twitter CEO's opinion to that. This is the post-millennial. In response to revelations that Hillary Clinton's campaign facilitated the creation of a false dossier alleging that Donald Trump had colluded with Russia to alter the U.S. presidential election. Well, wait a minute. I thought, never mind. And then gone on to disseminate that false information to the press. Elon said it was, quote, all true. His reply to Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan, who wrote the facts. Wow, here we go. Christopher Steele created the dossier. Glenn Simpson sold it to the press. Michael Sussman took it to the FBI. And Democrats and the media lied to you about all of it. Elon tweets out, all true. Bet most people still don't know that Clinton's campaign lawyer, using campaign funds, created an elaborate hoax about Trump and Russia. Makes you wonder what else is fake. Woo! Woo! Then he challenged Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal or something. I don't know how to say this guy's name. Really don't care on the matter. He has said outright that the platform for which Musk has bid $44 billion to buy outright is not beholden to free speech concerns. And he flat tagged him in it and said, what say you? In ongoing efforts to deliver facts to suss out truth from so-called misinformation and disinformation, Twitter has in recent years undertaken to issue warnings on tweets that deem to be inaccurate. The only problem with this is that in many cases, determining the factor for accuracy is not necessarily facts of evidence, but who Twitter, quote, fact checkers and experts find most reasonable to believe. In many cases, Twitter's warning labels have been slapped on tweets that contain truthful, factual information that goes against the status quo Democrat narrative, such as tweets that declared Russia's collusion hoax to be a hoax, tweets that have claimed COVID-19 is transmissible post-vaccination, tweets that stated Hunter engaged in influence of peddling in Ukraine and China, and that there was proven accurate due to emergence of the laptop of the younger Biden in a Delaware repair shop. Just did a video on that. In each of these cases, the initial claims were that they were false statements. They were disproven. Former CEO Jack Dorsey went before Congress and apologized for suppressing and censoring articles that were written with information gleaned from the laptop as a basis. Musk, in calling out Twitter's current CEO, asking what else that can be claimed to be false may actually be true, could be referring to ongoing claims by some in the GOP that, woo-wee, that whole line will get our ass kicked off YouTube. That whole line. So I'm not going to read it. If you haven't seen 2,000 Mules, maybe you need to check that out. And that's where I'll end this article. But you get the point. Elon calling them all out, the Twitter CEO. Guess what? This whole Russia, Trump, Hillary hoax thing that the media shoved down your pie hole as completely and utterly effing false is true. The laptop, true. I mean, shit. And Elon's calling them out because they suppressed it. And that did influence things. Again, 17-point swing is the estimation that the Biden laptop scenario may have influenced Trump and Biden, okay? And I'll keep that word out of it, but you get the point, okay? That's not even what this video was about, but the post-millennial put it in there. And the fact is, you got people walking around because the media didn't talk about this. I mean, there's so much out there that I saw this morning on Fox News that, you know, if you combine all the major networks, 0 minutes spent on a lot of this stuff. 0. CNN, ABC, NBC, CBS, MSNBC. Not talking about it. Not talking about it. Do you realize you have a whole section of society walking around out there thinking people like me are nuts when this stuff turned out to be true, and they probably still don't know that it's true? Crying out loud. Elon got that pill, and it's done him a lot of good. If more and more of this stuff comes out and people actually find out about it and the media realizes, look, this is why CNN's ratings have plummeted, MSNBC's ratings plummeted, because people are starting to go, wait a minute, that was true? Or I heard a little something and that was true? How come I didn't hear about this from the stations I am watching? From the outlets I am consuming? Well, there you go. Tell me what you think. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the merch store. 25% off. USA First, all one word. Rocking that Ultra MAGA shirt. Go get one with that nice skull on it. Flag. Yes. Good stuff. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.